I'm Dr. Cassandra Bush. I'm the Executive Director of THORM, the House of Refuge Ministries, Incorporated.
Hello, my name is Pastor Jacob Bush of THORM Ministries. We started back in 1999. We provide supportive housing for men and women coming out of Florida State Prison.
Well, the ministry was birthed out of Pastor Jacob Bush, my husband. We've been married going on 35 years. My junior high school sweetheart. God told him to name the ministry. He started a ministry, and it initially was the House of Refuge Ministries Incorporated.
And so one night, me and my wife was praying, and God laid it in our spirit to come up with a ministry of our own. So as I was praying, the House of Refuge was coming out verbally, and God gave us that. And it comes from Joshua 20th chapter in the 4th verse, where no matter what the individual has done, no matter how much blood he shed or whatever he's done, if he can make it to a city of refuge where God has instructed Moses and Joshua to build, no matter what he did, if he came to the city, those that were after him could not come in and do anything to him until the elders had restored him.
Our mission statement is to provide supportive housing and services to all individuals in need. What we do is we provide services that the average church may not have the capacity to provide. Housing, clothing, supportive services, 24-hour care. We work with men and women coming out of Florida State Prison. We are contracted with the Department of Correction. We are also contracted with the City of Jacksonville. We make sure that individual needs are taken care of so that they will not recidivate or get rearrested. We just try to help them with a hand up, with getting on their feet and helping them find permanent housing that's affordable and quality. Or if they need Social Security, we help them with getting their Social Security benefits started.
But what's so odd about it, I had a brother that was incarcerated many years ago, and sometimes they look at me like, what can you tell me if you've never been in prison or you've never been in jail and everything? But I tell them it doesn't matter. God still has a word for me to give to you that you don't repeat what you did before. So my prayer is that they listen. My prayer is that they take what we try to give them and use it for their betterment. And one thing I told the individual, only you can mess this up. All I can do is just stand in the gap, solicit God for your strength that you make it. And some have listened, some get frustrated, but what we try to do is not try to talk to the individual about what's going on now, because they already know they're hurting. But if we can get to the beginning of the problems and if we can get them to be open and honest, the healing process will take hold a lot faster.
There are some excellent success stories where individuals come to us. They are coming out of the prison system. They have hopes and dreams. And so what we do is we start with trying to help them to understand and know who they are, know what their triggers are so that they can avoid those things, and then begin to build a life on the things that they want to do.
The men in the program, I just listen to their stories, and if they can just be open, they just give us the outer fringes of what's going on in their lives. And I look at them sometimes and see how strong they are, and I commend them for coming to THORM. But if they just open up, there is a breakthrough for them. But they try to, the old cliche is you're not supposed to be weak, you're not supposed to cry, you're not supposed to let another man know how you feel. But you can come in and see the hurt that's on them, and I commend them. Because when I hear their stories, I just bring that relate back to me.
You've got to have a higher power. You've got to have someone that's walking the walk, talking the talk, that can help you stay straight. Because we all have weak moments. We all have moments where I don't think I can make it, I'm tired. And so you need that person that you can call on. And whether it's daytime, and with THORM, our phones can ring at 2 a.m. We answer.
With God, the sky's the limit. We know that we have some ups and downs. We know we have some little setbacks, but every time when I've got in that position where I want to just say, close it down, God always come through. God always have that ram in the bush. If I tell my wife we finna shut it down, I feel like I may be quitting on a lot of men that look for us for encouragement.
We're a 501c3, so all funds go directly to the care and the use of the consumers or the residents. So if someone would like to help with donating clothes, donating money, because it takes money to get these individuals from point A to point B. I had a young man say to me years ago, if you don't have something waiting on the ex-offender, when he gets mad, he will have something waiting on you. And what we want to do is we want to cushion that guff, because there are people in the community that care. And so we're just asking that they just kind of partner with us so we can make sure that those needs are met.
The more I give, I see that my house is blessed by it, because the more you give, the more God gives back to you. It makes me feel good knowing that they can survive, they can keep going on. They don't have to revert back to drugs or crime or manipulation or stealing. But if you hang with THORM and hang with God, He'll make a way for you.
Pastors are called to do what they're called to do. Pastor Bush is called to make sure that needs are met, and that's what he was called to do. And so I want to make sure that people see the face behind what all is going on, because this man, he prays diligently. He blows the shofar. He's on his knees. He loves God and he loves people with a passion. And I just want people to be able to see and know him, because if it wasn't for him, I would probably be getting ready to retire from Mayo Clinic.
I just tell the men and women of THORM that be encouraged. If you're having your Red Sea moment where Pharaoh's coming up behind you, the Red Sea is in front of you, and you look to your right or left, there's no way. But there's always, God has a man always in place to tell you to stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. THORM love you. Dr. Bush love you. The staff love you. If you don't give up on us, we won't give up on you. God bless you.